Hello, we're Jim and Lynn Costigan, and we've been going to the village for just about 2 years now, and we get an opportunity to share with you a little bit about our experiences with the Chin Refugee Ministry and kind of where we came from before we joined the team, and some of our experiences, some of the highs and lows, and really just some of the fun that we've had along the journey. And we were, like I said, we're here about 2 years, and really, I was not looking for anything to do as far as leadership or getting involved at all. I was really taking this time in the village just to regroup and learn under some great teachers. And maybe 3 years ago, we had met a family through one of our friends at a church gathering, and it's funny how God works. That this family was from Burma. They were just in not too long. There's a husband and wife and 3 kids like we have, and it was just a great experience to get to fellowship with them, even though we didn't speak Burmese and they didn't speak English at all. But what were some of your thoughts on that night, or getting involved with this?
The 3 years ago when we met, the kids just really connected. Our 3 kids just connected with that family, and little did we know 3 years later this would be the family that we have been able to partner with in this Chin ministry. And when Jim first came home and talked about it, I was very hesitant, just with the kids in school and the after-school activities and doing homework. I just didn't think that we had the time. I thought we were too busy, and I was also concerned about how our kids would feel. Would we be taking time away from our kids to help mentor this other family? And really, it's just been a family, just a wonderful family experience. Our kids love to go over there. They have a really good time learning together, playing together. Our daughter has helped tutor one of the boys, and it's just been a really great experience for our family. There are times when we feel like we aren't making progress, maybe that we're not connecting, but then there are other times that we just have just a really fun time of fellowship and can see that we are making progress and just connecting with them.
Absolutely. The wall for me came probably 4 weeks into it, and I had all these expectations of what it was going to be like. First, we had supported a lot of missionaries throughout the years and given money. It's a lot of fun to be a part of that and see what their experiences are and what God is doing through them. So I had these kind of false expectations going into it. So at about 30 days, I got pretty frustrated with I didn't feel like we were doing the right things. We weren't getting through. I was really pretty discouraged and ready, not necessarily to quit, but I didn't know what to do, and I was just struggling. And one of the mentors that we had told us that the Chin people are very, once they know you, they're very trusting, and that there will be a moment that you will know when that trust has been established. And we ended up out on the stoop of their apartment complex one night, and it was pretty emotional, and that was our night. That was our night that I knew that we were making a difference, and it really gave me energy to keep going. And gosh, it's been a blessing, because so many of the things that we did with them, just watching their mother, she's a single mother now that her husband has passed away, they're just like us. To watch her kids play is just like Lynn watching her kids play, and seeing them together playing is amazing. Some of the things our kids, we asked them tonight, what are some of the things that you've learned from our partnership with this family? And our 8-year-old said, it's been a lot of fun. They're fun kids, and he said they play just like we play. And our daughter said it gives her appreciation for what in this country, what we have. We don't have religious persecution, so like they did there. And our 12-year-old is absolutely just has a great time with their 13-year-old doing taekwondo and doing kicks and just having fun. And the lesson for me is that we're all the same. The kids are the same as each other. We just come from different backgrounds, and it's been a blessing for our family to be able to just help a family, serve a neighbor, and help them understand this crazy society we've developed here, and all the paperwork. And that's what we do on Tuesday night, every Tuesday night, we go over and help with homework. We help with mom understanding what the boys are expected. She doesn't speak English well, so that's been fun. But I'd say probably the biggest part is just some of the faith-building things out of our partnership is one of the first nights we had some really difficult tasks to talk about with the parent, and we didn't know how we were going to do it. We didn't want to involve the boys in the discussion. It was an adult discussion, and just as we were wondering how we were going to do it, and an interpreter came to the door, and just to see, and our kids were there that night, for them to see God's timing, God's perfect blessing for that night, was pretty cool. And we had a couple others.
We have, you can make this really look any way you want to. We go over on Tuesday nights, and like Jim said, we help tutor and work with mom with school. But we've also had camping trips. We've gone out to the park. We've gone to the pool. We've even had one of the boys try taekwondo, and that didn't work quite how we expected. We thought he'd be very excited, and it was, like dragging him there. So that was a frustration for us. We felt like you should appreciate what we're doing for you, but it isn't about how we feel about what we're doing. It's about serving them, and that was just a learning experience for us. That we're serving them in whatever they need, and our family has learned, our kids have learned just so to appreciate so much more the things that they have.
Absolutely. And just a couple other just neat stories of God's intervention and God's timing, and us being able to teach our kids a little bit about faith and walking on faith is just giving their home some furniture, every little piece, 3 different times. It was God's timing, whether it was a garage sale or whether it was somebody at my storage unit hauling a piece of furniture, or just different coincidental things that people have offered furniture or had furniture available to us that we were able to coordinate. And what a great lesson to our kids on just stepping out on faith and trusting God that He will provide it and He will show us. We were so stupid going into this, and yet God has delivered us every time out of every situation and given us the thought. And the beauty of it is we're on mission, but it's right in our neighborhood, and we truly feel we are on mission. This is our mission field. It's been a blessing to our family, and really a growth experience for both of us.